be good to go. Please, I'd really appreciate it if you was. Really, really appreciate it. Hey, what's going on, Hunter? Hopefully the stream doesn't get interrupted. For some reason, I've been having a little bit of trouble getting YouTube to cooperate with my PSN tonight. So hopefully that's not a thing that continues happening. I'm gonna go check my videos on my mobile profile real quick to make sure that I don't have any like empty videos just kind of chilling out. So give me just a moment, and we'll get started. I just want to make sure that there's not like 3 empty attempts at trying to start this up. Oh well, how'd you sleep? Let's see, now we're gonna go to this and start it so I can watch the oh, come on. This is live. Why is it waiting for me? What? Is it working on your... Let me try turning off YouTube on my phone and trying it again, because this is stupid. Can you hear me, Hunter? Please. Okay. Alright, it's working now. Okay. Good. It's working. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties while I'm trying to get food and trying to get started here. Cool. Well, that's always good. Feeling tired is the worst, I think, in my personal opinion. My stupid opinion. Alright, excellent. So, I'm just going to kind of farm this boss, because he gives souls. There's been people here fighting him recently. So we shouldn't have to wait too long. There we go. But yeah, I've just been having some weird technical difficulties. So I apologize if that continues. Hopefully it won't continue. This guy's a dick. Aw, damn it. One shot. Son of a bitch. Let's try that again. Sorry for going quiet there for a second, trying to grab a bite to eat. It's always weird trying to coordinate all this once I get home from work. Because it's like, by the time I get home from work, I literally have like an hour to get a shower, like start the oven for some food, and then start eating in the process. I feel like he's one-shotting me a lot easier than he had been before. What's going on, Wizard? Not a whole lot. Just playing some Bloodborne and trying to get a bite to eat. Did I get my tea? I didn't get my tea. I'm gonna get my tea while I'm waiting to be summoned. Oh no, I've been summoned. I don't yet have tea. Fuck. It's fucking garbage. It's Chikage lit. What's going on, man? Fucking goddamn Ligarius is being garbage. He's fucking one-shots me. I had a lot easier time of it last night when I was helping people. Or this afternoon? Yeah, before I went to work this afternoon. Oh yeah, that's why I play it. That's why it's like the only weapon I use. That and the Evelyn. I've never played any other build other than a Bloodtinge build with these weapons. I just need to get some more souls. I want to get a couple level ups. My vitality and my endurance. I have heard of Neverwinter, but I've never played it. Oh, we'll try one more time to help somebody beat Lagarius. And if it doesn't work this time, I'll just keep playing through the game. I'm not gonna sit here and do this all night, even though I need the souls. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is free to play. Lagarius. Alright, that's enough. Not having any luck trying to warm up on Lagarius. It's fine. Let's see. '98, '94. Yeah, I've got a few more a few more subs. It's pretty cool. People are into it. Let's see. How do I withdraw? There we go. But yeah, people are into it, so I'm into it, and I don't know. Just gonna keep doing it for fun. Keep doing it till people aren't into it anymore. Let's see. Where do I want to spawn? I'll spawn there. I had the mic away from my mouth. I apologize if I was a little quiet there. But yeah, let's see how far we can push in, because I've done a few of the bosses, not necessarily out of order, but just kind of out of progression order if you're going by progression, simply because I wanted to get Ligarius done as fast as possible because I wanted the armor and the Chikage. So that's what I did.
Ah, a new face, are you? And an accomplished hunter, it would appear. I am Volta, Master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yes, as a hunter well should. Commit this to heart. Our own Carol rune, symbol of the League. The night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt in cooperation with your fellows, your League confederates.
Alright, so what does that Carol rune give us? What does it do? Boost max HP during co-op plus 2%. Fuck it, we're putting that on. Yeah, might as well go put that on and be in the League. That's a nice little bonus. No reason not to. I really wish it would quit raining, because it's starting to become a problem for my house.
Now, there is one thing you must know. By the oath of the League, those who bear its rune will see vermin. Vermin writhe deep within all filth. The League exists, and so, until we are rid of all vermin, you must continue to hunt. This bloody fate do not expect the world to grasp our work. But remember, and each. The League do not and.
I just realized my mic's been off this whole time. My bad. Um, but yeah, NBB, that sounds like fun. God, my mic's been off because I've been eating. I forgot to turn it back on because I'm not eating anymore. Derp. But yeah, it's all good, man. It's been a long time since I've been in anything like a program like that where you go to off to do stuff or learn to do stuff for a week. It's been a real long time. I just have to figure out how to deal with these fucking snake things because I don't remember. I'm just gonna ignore all that stuff. I'm gonna push forward. I don't even really remember where I was at. What's going on, Zero? Nice. Got you a PS4. That's cool. I'll have to look it up here in a minute. After I beat this boss and get out of these stupid woods. Yeah, I will definitely add you to the friends list, Zero. I just need to get out of this need to get out of this fucking woods. Get to the next boss. Piggies are around here somewhere. I don't remember if finding the piggies will necessarily get me to where I want to be, which is where the shadows of Yharnam are. I don't remember. I pressed the dodge button and it didn't move. Like as soon as it started coming, I pressed the dodge button and got to the left to try and dodge left, and he did not move. He stood still. I don't understand. Because I know I did it. Oh, nice. I don't have any of the DLC for the PS4 version. Because when I quit playing on PS4, I didn't pick it up again until I started playing on PC just a little while ago. Press the button, and the button rolls, and the button dodges. Oh, nice. That's really cool. I don't personally care for the Uncharted games, but they're not bad. And Final Fantasy 15 is actually quite good, if you don't mind a kind of a boy's tale. It's weird in its presentation, but the story and characters itself is actually pretty good. It's not where. Yeah, it's kind of it kind of explores like male friendships and like male the friendship relationships that dudes have. They I don't know. They did a pretty good job with it, I thought. For as ham-fisted as they can be, as ham-fisted as Square Enix can be with its storytelling, I felt like they did a pretty good job. Because, I mean, let's be honest, fucking Final Fantasy hasn't told a really good story with really good actual characters in a long time. Oh yeah, that's not a bad starting class. I mean, in all honesty, the starting class is irrelevant, I mean, because of the way you can build characters in Dark Souls. But the warrior's not bad. Younger Madara's twin. I don't know who that is. The Great Scythe in Dark Souls 3 isn't super good. Even its base damage, even if you discount the fact that the weapon art is kind of garbage. Even if you don't if you don't concern yourself with the weapon art. Its base damage is kind of trash, and it doesn't scale well. Like even if you set it to scale with like dexterity with like a sharp gem infusion or anything, the damage on it's kind of bad. Your best bet is to go with short swords, like the broadsword, the Lothric Knight sword, even the standard like the sword that your dude starts with is good. If you infuse it with a raw gem to start out. I think I got turned around somehow. I think this is the thing that happened. I think I got turned around somehow. What the fuck? What? What? I thought I killed him before he did the thing. What? It's one of those areas in a FromSoft game that doesn't make sense in a very bad way. Like Blight Town, like the Poison Forest in Dark Souls 2, like the Tower of Latria and the Fetid Swamp in Demon Souls, and there's an equivalent in Dark Souls 3 too, I just can't think of what it is. It's an area that's just not fun. Full of enemies that just aren't fun to fight. With a layout that's not fun to try and memorize. It's just full of not fun. What was that thing behind? Where did it come from? I came down that thing and there was nothing. I hate this area and areas like it in From games. They're not fun. Didn't make any sense. None of that made any sense. I couldn't even find the... There's like a second shortcut and I couldn't even find it. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 has some areas that got some good jump scares. Particularly later in the game. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you come across it. It's pretty great. Now where the fuck was your stupid fucking little friend that came out of nowhere and killed me for no reason other than it's a piece of shit? I wish it would quit raining, because my roof is leaking, and I'd really like my roof to stop leaking. Oh yeah, definitely. They used a similar engine to the one that they built Bloodborne in, and it looks really really good. If not the same engine, it might be just the exact same engine that they built Bloodborne in. It also makes me sad for Bloodborne because the game the game looks so much like it looks even better on PC, and you're never gonna get Bloodborne on PC. So like a game that could look amazingly good is just never gonna look as good as it could because of the hardware limitations of PlayStation 4. Oh yeah, the was it like five player asymmetrical co-op? Like it's one person plays Jason and four people play camp counselors or campers. I saw C Nanners playing that with his buddies and it looked pretty fun. But then again, a lot of things that C Nanners plays with his buddies looks really fun just because they're really fun people to play games with. Let's see, how far can I get going this way? Oh, I can completely go around the pig. I didn't have dick with the pig. But yeah, it looked pretty fun if you've got friends of the correct disposition to play it with. But I don't know. No, you're not gonna cast your magic bullshit at me. You're not gonna do it. Listen, stinky whizzle teats. Yeah, see? What I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna deal with that bullshit. You guys are very susceptible to blood damage. I'm gonna exploit that by keeping my distance and shooting you with bullets. But Bullets and bullets and bullets. At least on the magic users. The magic users, that's the best. The ones with the protrusions coming from their heads, that's the best option. Is to keep your distance and shoot them. Because they take a lot of damage from firearms and blood weapons. Not sure which direction. Yeah, this is... Safe place waits ahead. Remember ambush. Yeah. He did. Oh, here's the other shortcut. Where's it go to? Is this the one in the windmill? I think it is. Yep, it's the one in the windmill. Actually get to, but then again I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Because you, like, if you don't, you just have to go through this way. But yeah, it looks like a solid game. I was kind of surprised that whoever got the rights to mess with that license did it so much justice. Not that they couldn't or weren't going to, but you just don't see that with a franchise name like that often. Oftentimes when somebody has a franchise like that, all they're doing is trying to make some money on the franchise itself, and they're not really trying to do anything with the they're not really trying to do anything with the property that they have the rights to. We're gonna wait for Mr. Pig to turn around and go back down there, I think, because I don't know what his cycling pattern looks like. I don't know how far down he goes. Alright, he goes about that far. And he stands and waits. How long does he wait? You just gonna wait down there? Feels like I'm walking into a trap. Like he's gonna turn around and decide to come back as soon as I come up here. There's also some items in here somewhere. Yeah, The PSN is definitely worth having. It kind of sucks that you have to pay for it now, but because PlayStation was some of the last holdouts for not forcing people to pay for their online service. But I don't know. I suppose it's in service to the servers, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much server costs actually cost Sony, or if they're worth a $60 or if they're worth a $60 price tag. Stay right where you're at, Piggy. Stay right where you is. Oh, this fucking cocksucker. Of course. Fucking cocksucker hidden in the fucking bushes, and for some reason I can target something I can't see. Fuck you, game. It should target what you're looking at, not what's closest to you. That fucking cocksucker wasn't even gonna bother me. Alright, so how do I use this to get back to the second shortcut? Because I don't remember. It might just be straight up the hill. I don't know. Fucking cocksucker. I really don't like this area. I don't like the fact that the game just kind of decides what you want to be looking at is not as important as what it thinks you want to be looking at. That's fucking stupid. Because I wanted to target the pig. I didn't want to target the fucker I couldn't see. The fucker that was behind me. Yeah, here's my shortcut back there. I hate this area. I hate this area. God, I wish it would quit raining. It's done nothing but rain, 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 rain. The more it rains, the more wet my house gets. This fucking roof on my house sucks. I feel like the rainfall that we've gotten just like this month or this year is comparable to what we normally get. Like within the first couple months of the year here, we've gotten as much rain as we normally get for the entire year. Like we've gotten so much rain. But yeah, the 1 year sub to the 1 year sub to PSN isn't too bad price wise, so at least there's that. Like if that's any consolation for for having to purchase access to their servers. That's the one thing that bugs me. Like, okay, this is where it becomes this is the boss area. Should be a gate back here. Opens up. Don't have to go through that shit again. See if I can find a cooperator. Yeah, Zero, when I get you added to my friends list, just let me know if you need any help in Dark Souls 3 and I'll jump on PS3 or PS4 and we can definitely get down on some Dark Souls. Some Dark Souls 3. Cuz if I remember correctly, my character on that game's pretty well set up already. I would just need to get the DLC. Oh, nice. That is a good deal on that. I'm gonna go see if the ceiling's leaking anywhere. I need to do something about it. Not in there. Not in there. Doesn't appear to be leaking here. Oh. Okay, well, that's good. It must not be blowing in such a way that it's leaking in tonight. So it's not leaking tonight, but when the wind blows just right and the rain is hard enough, it leaks. Looks pretty bad. Let's see. I think I might be too high a level to get cooperators here. I was hoping maybe Muhammad would be here tonight. Because he's always a good cooperator. But yeah, it doesn't appear to be leaking tonight, which is good. His hood. Holy shit. Well, let's got him. Hey-oh. And it's quieter. So the Slim ends up having better Wi-Fi. It's cooler on heating. And it's quieter. Well, that's cool. Those are very good features to have, actually. That's quite cool. Use all my cold blood. Is that all the blood I have? Yes. Now we're going to sell all of our stones that we don't need. Now we're going to level up.
Welcome, what is... Very well, let...
And we get a couple of levels. It doesn't have an optical audio jack. Really? So you can't put like a... You couldn't hook up like the Turtle Beach Stealths to it then and get full digital audio. That sucks.
Farewell, good mate.
Let's see. We're gonna buy. Oh, I see. So it's not, it doesn't, you're not concerned about it anyway. That's fair. That's totally fair. Let's see, what do little mans up here have for me? What you got, little mans? Well, paper fire, paper shards, ritual root chalice, gas coin cap. Huh. I just saw an ad for Adventure Time Minecraft. A mashup pack for Minecraft and Adventure Time. That's pretty cool for people who enjoy Minecraft. Oh yeah, you got a nice system set up. That's cool. I intend to get a really nice setup for everything, but I'm only gonna bother with doing that once I actually have a house, like a house, and not this shitty little trailer I live in. I mean, it's unfortunate that I keep referring to how bad this trailer is because when I bought it, I thought it was like I spent good money on it. And I thought it was okay. You know what I mean? Like I thought, like the people before me took pretty good care of it. Well, that was a mistake. But we come to find out that a lot of the work that they'd had done to it, like you know, just general upkeep and like quality of life improvements in it, the person who did it kind of Jimmy rigged it. Didn't really know what they were doing, or at the very least they didn't. They half-assed the work basically. Younger Madara's twin. Oh, so he can help me here too. Interesting. All right. Well, if it comes to that. If it comes to that, then I'll ask for his help. But for Rom, I might not need his help. I don't know. Hey Squidward, are you finished with those errands? Squidward. I killed a Squidward. I killed the Squidward. But I did not shoot the deputy. Oh, nice. They put buttons instead of the little touch sensors. That's always good. I don't particularly care for little touch sensors. They're a nice little idea, but I don't know. Just kind of seems like it would just be better to have had buttons the entire time. One of these fucking alien creatures. Hold on, alien creature. You don't like blood arts, do you? Don't think you do. Bye. I don't have to worry about my cat coming by to rub up against it. Yeah, that would be a problem. Speaking of cats, where did mine go? She hasn't been out here to bother me all night, and I don't know where she is. She might be hiding in the closet because of the rain. She's not a fan of storms. She's not a fan of many things, honestly, my cat. Oh yeah, they do kind of look like the gaping dragon. There's some sort of celestial being, like in keeping with the whole Lovecraftian like shit from outer space and shit from the cosmos. There's some sort of celestial centipede being, though I don't know what actual significance they have to anything in the game other than just being celestial centipedes. Like I don't know what they are as creatures or why they would be important to any of the lore in the game or whatever. Okay, so now we have that open. Bitch. Fucking member of the choir. Damien Immensis. When the red moon hangs low, the line between man and beast is blurred, and when the great ones descend, a womb will be blessed with child. The spider hides all manner of rituals, certain to reveal nothing, for true enlightenment need not be shared. Lunarium key. Somebody up here? Empty phantasm shell. Let's see what that does. Empty invertebrate shell that is said to be a familiar of a great one. The Healing Church has discovered a great variety of invertebrates, or phantasms as they are called. Shells with slime still harbor arcane power and can be rubbed on weapons to imbue them with their strength. Okay. So, if you have this in your quick item slot and your weapon is compatible, you can give it an arcane buff that does not go away. It's like a it's an infinite use arcane buff that is only applicable every, it's like, I think it lasts for like a minute or 30 seconds or some shit like that. But you can apply it as many times as you want without having to worry about without having to worry about losing how many you can use at once, kind of thing. Let's see. Do I want to summon the old cooperators, or do I want to try and let's try and get a human cooperator first, and then we'll see. So for this next fight, I'm gonna want my blood weapons. I'm gonna want to use the bloody part of the Chikage, and I'm gonna want to use my gun a lot. Okay, so if you were here the other night and you saw the cutscene with the old man talking to the young man, and the young man was talking about leaving the college to go on and discover more things about beast blood. This is that old man that was talking. This is Master Willem. He has become blind and covered in this weird growth-like shit that you see on a lot of the celestial bodies. And he's just kind of here. And he points you in the correct direction to have audience with Rom, the vacuous spider. Now, I really needn't do this, but I want what he has. Because when he dies, he drops the eye. And the eye is a rune that you can equip that will... Can you not beckon? Or maybe you can't beckon out here. Yeah, you can't beckon out here. When you equip the eye rune, it increases your item discovery. Each rune that you can find has different levels, like different intensities. There are several copies of the eye rune that have different intensities. There are several copies of... Like, every rune has different intensities that you can find. And... I don't know. I don't know who this guy is, so I guess it'll just be me and him. So now we have to contend with Rom and all of her little children's. And the AI on the spiders is pretty... That's not good. It's actually very not good. So yeah, that's a thing that can just kind of happen. You basically have to kill Rom as fast as possible. Because if you try to deal too much with her children, she'll just throw magic at you and kill you in one thing. And her children can pretty much kill you in one hit. Oh yeah, they hit really hard. It's pretty ridiculous. I'm gonna attempt this fight without any cooperators, and we'll see if I have any more luck. Just because I'll be doing not more damage, but she'll have less health to hit through. I just have to worry about the little spiders. They will be a much bigger factor in the fight than I would like them to be. So we're just going to have to cut through the little hordes of spiders. Kind of see what I can do. I don't know if or when she'll spawn extra spiders, because Because I don't remember. I'm certain that she does at some point, but so I had no recovery time from that. She hit me. I staggered and tried to roll up, and it wouldn't let me. I didn't get any of my iframes on my roll, so I think instead of trying to go the cautious approach and hit her with powered up bullets, I should just be focusing on turning on the blood and just smacking the hell out of her. So, what can we switch to? This. The Beast Blood pellet will allow me to get more DPS because the more hits I get, the more damage I will do. So what I'm going to try and do is cut through these first few spiders, and then I'm going to target Rom, eat a Beast pellet, switch to Blood mode, and try to get as many hits in as I can before she disappears. I fucking hit the dodge button, thank you very much, Bloodborne. Little spiders drop Madman's knowledge. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do is that, and then this. So that was not... I can't do anything about that, and I don't know what to do about it. It hits the RNG is not being kind to me, and I don't know what to do about it. There's really nothing I can do about how this is turning out. I just have to kill it. Just have to kill the spider. And I can't, like, there's nothing I can do about the terrible RNG. So now we're going to try. I just don't understand what I'm supposed to do there. I'm rolling, I'm moving, I'm dodging. Just don't know. I guess I can try with another cooperator or something. I don't know. I've lost over 30,000 souls, so it's not like it matters. Is that the Moonlight Greatsword? Is that what that is? so we don't roll away from it. We keep running. Okay. We're just going to take it spider by spider now. That was some bullshit. Bullshit. It doesn't matter. I've already lost all the souls I was going to get from this fight anyway, so it doesn't matter. Fucking bullshit ass fucking bullshit. I do not know if Far Cry Primal is any good. I've heard it's good, but I don't care for Far Cry as a series, so I'm not the person to ask about Far Cry. Yep, I'm just gonna wait on a co-op partner. Time for bolt. So bolt damage is good against ROM as well. No, I did not play any more Hollow Knight. I got kind of bored with it, and for some reason it's not well optimized for the type of computer that I have. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until they fix the optimization issues, and then try it again. But for now, it's not holding my attention enough to warrant continued playthrough with the issues that it has. But I mean, it's by no means a bad game or anything. It's just not really my cup of tea. I don't know why this person's using arcane against those fighters, but it's not a good idea. Yeah, that hammer person didn't do too good. Yeah, the spell was easy to dodge, I just forgot she was casting it. I wasn't paying attention to ROM, I was paying too much attention to her babies. Alright, Zero. So now we're going to try and wait on some more cooperators. Because I don't feel like fighting Rom by myself. Hey, what's going on, Mohammed? How you doing, buddy? I'm alright. Getting my ass handed to me by Rom. You know, the usual. And it's raining like a bitch here. Again. Shit. I can't use bolt with this weapon, unfortunately. Oh, get out of there. Hey, what's going on, Mark? But yeah, I can't use bolt with this weapon, or else I would have been. Actually, blood attacks are more effective anyway. That is Queen Yarnum, the Tumerian queen, who was the only one who got close to actually perfecting the communion with the old gods. Her crying baby is a Tumerian Old One hybrid. You mean in Bloodborne? My personal favorite is the one that I'm running right now. Really, I mean, unless you're really just trying to crunch numbers, I don't know that there is a best. The crying baby noises are yeah, the crying baby noises are the Tumerian Queen's they're her baby is what they are. Let's see. Yarku wants in village. Yeah, like your final, like it really all. Did I kill the crow? I don't know. I don't believe I did. Eileen. No, I didn't kill Eileen. No, I did not kill Eileen. Okay, yeah, I killed Rom. Yes, there is a quest for her. But I did not do it. There is a quest for her, but I did not do it. That actually wasn't where I wanted to go. Yeah, I know. I didn't do the quest. That's right, we gotta go back to the Hunter's Dream before we can switch places. Because it's inconvenient like that.
Welcome. What is it you desire? Very well, let me. Farewell, good man.
think this is where I want to go. I believe this is where I want to go. Alright, so this is supposedly not the good doctor, Iosefka. Supposedly this woman is a doppelganger that took Iosefka's place. I don't know if she's supposed to be a celestial being or if she's supposed to be some kind of Yargul assassin. I can't remember. But now that it's the Blood Moon, she was doing experiments on herself to get herself impregnated with Great One's baby, and now she's going into labor.
God, I'm nauseous. Have you felt this? It's progressing. I can see things. I knew it. I'm different. I'm no beast. Oh, God, it feels awful. But it proves that I'm chosen. Don't you see how they writhe inside my head? It's rather rapturous.
The implication with that, the celestial creature, is when you kill it, it drops a vial of Iosefka's special tonic. The implication is that creature was at one point the real Iosefka, and this imposter did experiments on Iosefka till it changed its form. But now we're just gonna do that. We got the first third of an umbilical cord. Yeah, it's implied that was the real Iosefka at one point. This one right here. That's why it drops in Iosefka's vial. Like, that's the implication that you're supposed to come to, or that's the conclusion that you can draw, but it's never expressly stated. Just like everything in the Souls series. Now we want to go to Cathedral Ward. Yeah, I remember where they're at. That's actually one thing that I do remember. After having not played forever. So, that whore that we saved earlier, even though she wasn't showing signs of it, she was also gifted with an old one's baby. And take note of what this thing looks like, because she actually gives birth to it. Wait, she should be right here. Shouldn't she? I have no idea, Mark. Oh, yeah, she's sick right now.
Oh, forgive me. So...
That's right, she's sick right now.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that holy woman, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow. If you find any, send them along. If you find any, send...
Okay. My character's name is Scipio. Like the Roman consul during the first, or no, the second, Punic War. He was one of the co-consuls and one of the co-generals of the army during the Second Punic War. Scipio... I don't remember... I don't remember what his not his surname, but his given name is. But I know his son... his son was called Scipio Africanus. Because at the end of the Second Punic War, he was able to take the African provinces from Carthage. So, in honor of his military accomplishments, they gave him the title Africanus. And then his adopted grandson, Scipio Africanus's adopted grandson, would go on to completely destroy Carthage down to the city's cornerstones. In the final war that Rome would have with Carthage, that would completely wipe it off the map. Like, you can't even find ruins. You can't even find a lot of ruins of it today, because they took the city down to its cornerstones and then salted the earth so nothing would grow there for a long time. And that was 70 years after Scipio Africanus won his campaign against them. Let's see. Trying to figure out where would be best to go. Oh, nice. That's kind of cool. Let's see. So the whore hasn't given birth yet. Yeah, it sounds like it. Let's... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? We've killed Rom. It's probably just the style of Victorian dress. Zero. I'd imagine that, see, he probably had a top hat on his character and the thick, heavy coat. That style of Victorian dress would, and the name Jack would prompt a lot of people to think of Jack the Ripper. I don't know if I did or not. I killed... Let's see, who have I killed so far? I've killed Cleric Beast, I've killed Father Gascoigne, I've killed the Bloodstarved Beast, I've killed Vicar Amelia, I've killed the Shadows of Yharnam, Rom the Vacuous Spider, Logarius, Dark Beast Parl. I think that's it. Oh, I killed the Witch of Hemwick as well. Take the key for the upper cathedral. Yeah. I still have to get to the Nightmare Frontier, the Nightmare of Mensis.
Oh, Amygdala. Oh, Amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard.
Okay. So now we'll try to get through here to the Nightmare.
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods. Are your feet as fat as your wits? Oh, cease this dithering. Take the plunge. Throw yourself to the wolves.
Patches. Alright, let's see here. Don't really remember my way around, so we'll just kind of try to go in every door I see till I can get into one and progress. Lecture theater key. Oh yeah, I know. The drop off, another pushing you into a hole with all the bullshit in it. I'm not even gonna bother with that. I'm not even gonna bother with that when I get to it. I'm just gonna pull up all the items that I can that actually mean anything, which isn't anything down in those pits unless you're going for completion or trophy. And then I'm just gonna fight Amygdala and get the hell out of there, because there's no reason to be there. Like, there's bloodstone chunks and shit you can find, and shit for ritual chalices and things that you can find, but like, you come across a lot of that shit to begin with anyway. There's no reason to go through the other. I like how all the students' corpses in this place were burdened with madman's knowledge when they died. I find that morbidly comical. They were burdened with knowledge they should not have been privy to. That's why it drove them crazy. Let's not open from this side. Okay, so where do I use this fucking key? Is it around here somewhere? Is it around here? Oh, I don't know. It's around here someplace. Maybe go up the stairs in the auditorium like an asshole. You know, let's go up that place. Is there a door here? No. Ain't no door here. Where is door? Door is... second door on the right. Second door on the right. There we go. Of course. Dual shock battery's low, and we're just going to let that get in the way of all the pertinent information you're trying to look at while you're trying to play the game. Thanks, Sony. Is there nothing in here? Okay. Augur of Abritus. And then you get to the second floor when you go to the Nightmare of Mensis, yeah? This here is all there is. Go back and level up.
I was it. Very well, let.
Hold on, I just heard something in the house, and I don't know what it was. Well, I don't see anything.
Farewell, good heart. May
What the hell? How do I get down? Or no, I go up. I go up, not down. Alright, let's see here. That's a shortcut. You have to knock that gravestone over to get to the shortcut. Wow, it was a delayed attack. Bell-ringing woman is in the caves somewhere that are here. Oh wow, really? Fuck you two, game. shortcut that I don't have access to yet. Oh, that was a big scurrying beast. I forgot those were a thing. Trying to figure out what that was. It was a big scurrying beast. Okay, so yeah, the Nightmare Frontier is a thing. It's very much a thing. Oh, so many things I don't quite remember. It's gonna be a problem. There's no reason to go down there. Pretty sure. I don't remember. That's a rune. Ha, that's funny. Just woke up your cat. I still don't know where my cat is. I think she's hanging out in my mom's room, or she's hiding somewhere. She is not a fan of the storms. Hey, what's going on, Zanimal? Let's see. How do we beat the brains? How do we beat the brains? I think. Let's try this first. Asshole. So I killed it, but I won't get the big shards and chunks that it drops. I think that is the shortcut up there, past the brain. Or no, not a brain, a beast. Pretty sure the brains are called winter lanterns, but they're brains. Ooh, bolt blood gemstone. Heyo. And this should be the shortcut. Excuse me. Yep, Amygdala should be right across this bridge, I think. I'm gonna go... Since Amygdala is right across the bridge, I'm gonna go buy some bone marrow ash. And then I'll come back and fight Amygdala. It's up here, yeah? some blood clots so that I can buy some more. No, I didn't see that. They're making a lot of sequels and reboots. Alright, Mark, have a good one, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chilling out. Appreciate it. And now McDowell is dead because old ones are weak against guns. What, 759 damage per shot? And that gun's only a +6 or +7. +6. That's why that bone marrow ash was so important. I think the bone marrow ash gives you like 3 times the damage or 4 times the damage, depending on the enemy's resistances and weaknesses. Telling you, man, the Evelyn and high Bloodtinge, by the time you get the Evelyn to +10, it's S scaling. So the base damage isn't super high, but by the time, like if you run a 50 Bloodtinge build and you're running what's it called? Bone marrow ash. you do a shit ton of crazy damage. It makes all the old gods a joke. Like Ebrites becomes easy, so long as you know how to bait out her attacks, and you know where to stand when she does the attack you need her to do. Like there's an attack that Ebrites does where she slams her head into the ground and she gives you a few seconds to punch her in the face. If you run out of bullets and you use a weapon like the Chikage, you flip it, you trick it to where it starts dealing blood damage. You can get a stagger and a break on Ebrites' head anytime she slams it into the ground, as long as you trick the weapon immediately and like start swinging. You do ridiculous damage because she has no blood defense. Neither does Amygdala. Neither does the big, tall, fucking alien-looking thing. A lot of the shit in the Chalice dungeons that are later and harder in the game do not have any blood defense. Even the Queen Yarnum doesn't have very good blood defense. As long as you can counter any of her physical attacks she throws at you, and get the parry and then the riposte, and then finish her off with you get her down to like a fourth or like an eighth of her health bar, and you can finish her off with a flurry of swings with the Chikage. And as long as you're running like 50 Bloodtinge, you're just gonna shit wreck everything, like even in New Game Plus. I can't wait to get to a point where I can start doing the end game Chalice dungeons, and then start going online and looking for glyphs to really trick out my build, like get the max damage that I possibly can out of it, get the best glyphs and Carol runes that I possibly can out of the dungeons, the Chalice dungeons, because the glyphs and the upgrades and the Carol runes that come out of the random Chalice dungeons that people throw up are way, way better than anything else you're going to find in the game. That's the only way to find max tier stuff in the game, is to do the random Chalice dungeons that other people put up. And most people, like back when this game had a really, really big player base, most people would share their Chalice dungeon numbers and like their particular code and like what they had in their Chalice dungeon, so that like if you were looking for a specific item or a specific weapon, you could go straight to that Chalice dungeon and get it. Or if bosses in their Chalice dungeon dropped particular types of gems frequently, they would post it and let you know, so that you could just go and do the ones that you wanted to or needed to do. I'm hopeful at the potential of Destiny 2, just because I feel like Bungie is trying to learn a lot of lessons all at once about how to do a game like Destiny, because like they know how to do shooters, and the gunplay in Destiny is good enough that like there's no question that they know how to do shooters still. That's not the problem. The problem is content that you don't. The problem is coming out with content that you can't go through in a week. The problem is coming out with content frequently and regularly to keep people engaged. The problem is matchmaking. The problem is trying to figure out, how to create a community-based game without having so much toxicity. And their answer to the toxicity has always been, well, we just won't have any random matchmaking, so that you can't get matched up with random dickheads, and people can't be dickheads to you. But the problem with that is that, like, if you can't find a group that you can constantly play with and you're comfortable with playing with, like, you never have a group and you can never do the end game content. You can't do raids without a 6-man team. You can't do Nightfall Strikes without a 3-man team. And if your friends don't play, and if you don't have anybody who frequently plays, it's impossible to find a group outside of an LFG group. And there's lots of fucking assholes in LFG groups. Like, there's just a lot of people who are fucking shitty people who require that you have all the best gear, and you got to know how to run the raid, and you got to do whatever. It's terribly toxic for people who have never done the in-game content before. Which is why when I started my crew, my small guild or my small clan, it was just me, a couple buddies of mine, and then every time we jumped online, I would put a posting, hey, we're a group of experienced players, and we're looking to take new players into endgame content. Do you want to learn how to play the game at endgame content? Come party with us. And through that, we didn't add very many people, but we had regulars who would jump on with us, and we didn't add very many people to the core clan, unfortunately. But we did have quite a few people who'd never done the in-game content before, who were suddenly able to do the in-game content because, you know, we weren't dickheads about it. We would sit and we would teach you however long it takes you to learn the raid. Like, that's not a problem. Everybody's got to learn how to do that in-game content. You can't just expect everybody to have all the best weapons. Like, in order to get most of the best weapons in Destiny, you have to do the in-game content. Or you have to just get lucky. Like, if you can't do that, you have to be willing to teach people how to play the game in such a way that, you know, they build up their skills and get good with the weapons they have so that they can get the weapons that are better. And that was the whole point of the clan that I started. I wanted to make it more accessible for people, because Destiny is a fun game, but it's really only at its best when you have people to play with. I feel like Bungie and Destiny deserve a lot more credit than they get, because the game is solid. The gunplay is great. The mechanics are great. It's just the things that go into an MMO that Bungie doesn't know how to do and isn't sure what to do with. Which is fine. They'll figure it out. It's just going to take them some time. And I hope they've taken a lot of what they learned from Destiny 1, and I hope they put it in Destiny 2. And I hope it's a much better experience for everybody, because it deserves to be. Fuck. I think it's about 20 minutes longer. Not necessarily than I want to go, but like I need to get to bed. So I'm gonna call it here. And let's see, we fought in the Nightmare Frontier. We fought Amygdala. We need to push into Yahar'gul. Yahar'gul will get us into the Nightmare of Mensis. That should get us to the, what's the fucking thing called? The amalgamation of whatever it's called. It's the boss that's like a clump of fucking bodies. Like, that's the thing that you fight before you go to the Nightmare of Mensis. And then you go to the Nightmare of Mensis, and that should get you the key to the Upper Cathedral Ward. The Upper Cathedral Ward gets you to Murgo's Wet Nurse. And then after we beat Murgo's Wet Nurse, get the umbilical cords, I will go do the DLC, and then we'll fight the last bosses. But that'll be the tentative plan. We'll go to Yahar'gul Unseen Village, fight the amalgamation of bullshit boss, get to the Nightmare of Mensis, and do the shit with Mikolash, and go from there. Zero, hit me with your PSN thing again, please. Is it your first playthrough of Bloodborne's Animal? First playthroughs can be tough, but it's not too bad. Like once you understand the like Bloodborne, as with every Souls game, has a rhythm and it has a rhythm and a play style to it that I'm gonna make the screen go away for a second so I can add Zero to my friends list. But I'm still here. Every Souls game and Bloodborne included, because I mean it's made by the same people, it's similar mechanics. Every game like it has a rhythm and a pattern to it that once you learn it, it takes a while to learn, but once you start understanding the beats and you're like, okay, this is what this enemy does, and this is what this enemy acts like, and this is how this works. Like it's really not, it's not so bad. Like you'll get the hang of it. You just have to kind of take your time with it. It's a game that forces you to slow down and consider every combat situation. It's very deliberately designed so that, like, you know, the designers have a particular flow and a particular, you know, rhythm to the game in mind when they build each area and when they build each section. And if you get good enough, you can supersede that. But until you understand what they're going for and how each enemy is placed and why, it can be difficult to deal with. It's just a matter of slowing down and learning the flow and the beats of the game. Yeah. I mean, it's just a matter of breaking it all down. Like, it's tough. It is absolutely tough, but it is not impossible. It is, you know, the Souls games are all very beatable. They just require, you know, a little bit of patience and a little bit of, like, understanding the way the game wants to be played. And it's not impossible. It's not too difficult. It just takes time. But you'll get there. I haven't played the game in 2 years, so I'm playing kind of slow. Just trying to get my bearings back with how the build works and how everything works. Rom kicked my ass. Like, I got through the first few bosses that I've been fighting pretty good, but Rom the vacuous spider kicked my ass earlier. I think I had to fight it like 6 or 7 times before I killed it. Yeah, the Souls games are like that. They get you hooked. It's a formula that works because it's tough, but it's fair. When you start understanding the way the game works and the way the mechanics work within one another, the game is very tough, but it's fair. Dark Souls 3 is so much harder for me to get the rhythm for. Like, I have a lot of problems playing Dark Souls 3, and it's because it's a Dark Souls game with Bloodborne style combat, but not necessarily the same sort of weapons as in Bloodborne. So handling combat situations becomes very, very different and very, very congested. It feels to me. I could be wrong, and playing Bloodborne might actually help me get back into playing Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 3. Because Dark Souls 3 is just as fast as Bloodborne, but like the parry mechanics are different, and so it's really, really weird. And yeah, landing a parry is really fucking hard in Dark Souls 3. It takes a lot of practice. You basically have to anticipating their fucking attacks and like parry as soon as you see the beginning of the animation. It's really hard to judge. But that being said, I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm still pretty rusty. It's taken me a minute to get back into the flow of things and remember where shit's at in this game. But hopefully it won't be so bad as I continue to play. And I'll push further into the Chalice dungeons too, as well as completing the DLC before I beat the game. I'll try to complete both the DLC and the Chalice, the static Chalice dungeons, the story mode Chalice dungeons, before I actually beat the final bosses. So that way we can get the best ending, and I can end the game with the best stats I can possibly have. That way you guys can see how this build is supposed to look when it's done. So until tomorrow night, I will see you all next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a good night.